Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May the peace, blessings, and mercy of Allah be upon you. Boko Talibe. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله وهو العلي العظيم. الفاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. كاف ها يا عين صاد. كفيت كل درار يالله بسير لا إله إلا الله أبلي مراديا كما أخوه بسير لا إله إلا الله يسر لي أسرى كما أخوه بسير لا إله إلا الله النبي المصطفى الله سلب لا إله إلا الله صلاة المؤمن بسلام الله بسير لا إله إلا الله. اللهم صل على محمد بيداري أدفاس مخلوقتي اللهم صل على محمد بيداري أشعار مخلوقتي اللهم صل على محمد بيداري حروف الله وداخوتي اللهم صل على محمد بيداري البداية والنهاية من المخدوم وموجود إلى أبد الأحباد وصلى الله على خير خلقه محمد وآله أجمعين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام 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 على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Porque será falo, 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 porque burundindi será falo. Amin, amin, amin. Greetings once more. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. Allah, there is none existing but He, the ever-living and the all-sustaining, the self-subsisting. Kaf ha ya ain sad. Kufitu kuladararin yallahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. By the secrets of la ilaha illallahu. La ilaha illallah. 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 La. No, there isn't. Ilaha. Any other deity worth worship. Illallah. But Allah. La. No, there is none. There's no what? Illa. La. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha. There is no ilaha. There is no other God. There is no other deity. There is no other being worthy of worship except Allah. I was going through the Medunetta series again. Shout outs to the brother Raul Nefer Amen for a great and illustrious work within the series of literature he put out up under that title. But throughout my reread through some highlights and bookmarks through volume 1 and volume 2, the 3 bullet points that stuck out for me that they line right up with this Islamic understanding of Tawheed, oneness. They line right up with the Hindu system of non-dual Advaita, non-dual, not two. So if it's not two, it must only be one, right? So the way he starts to break it down in that book, which I saw is so beautiful, and also can be seen spiritual and scientific, mystic, metaphysical, however the mind is in such a way that it could understand it, is make sure that it cuts off everything else that is not Allah. And I quote, "The objects that make up the world are modifications of an already eternally self-subsisting energy/matter. The objects that make up the world are modifications of an already eternally self-existing energy, matter. La ilaha illahu al-hayyul qayyum. La ilaha illallah. No, there is no ilaha, God, deity, being, existence, illallah, except Allah. Al-Hayy, the all-living, the ever-living. Al-Qayyum, the self-subsisting, the all-sustaining. SubhanAllah for a great work. An in-depth view of the subjective realm will show that there can only be one being. For there to be others, there must be differentiations of the energy, matter, into bodies which serve as the means of separating each from the other. An in-depth view of the subjective realm will show that there can only be one being. For there to even be others, there must be differentiations of the energy and matter into bodies which serve as the means from separating each from each other. So if there's separation, there is no Tawheed. If there is separation, there is no oneness. If there is separation, there is no non-dual Advaita. If there is separation, there's no Brahman. I dare not say that. Astaghfirullah al-azim alladhi la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. For there to be others, for there to be two gods, 360, 360,000, however many any other system says that there really are, there must be differentiations of energy and matter into bodies which serve as means of separating from the other. Now to camelback off of the first bullet point, because Muslims don't piggyback, to camelback off of the first quote, objects that make up the world are modifications of an already eternally subsisting, self-subsisting energy and matter. A modification and a differentiation are not one and the same term or definition, especially when applied to this level of understanding we call Islam. The subjective realm, therefore, is the hidden plane where the deity Amen dwells. All manifestations are differentiations of the one. You see how he bounced back like that? The subjective realm, therefore, is hidden. Batin. It's the hidden plane where the deity Amen dwells. All manifestations are differentiations of the one. Not a differentiation of the energy and matter into other bodies as a means of separating the energy and matter from the other spot where that energy and matter is. There is no separation from the energy and matter that I call this body that people call Tavares and the energy and matter of Miss Annie right next door. Not at all. It just looks different. But it's the same energy and matter. Now, the big one is that the mind is energy and matter. Mind is not conscious. You are aware and conscious that you have a mind and have the will to bring manifestations into existence with it or with me, because I'm the only one in existence, right? La ilaha illallah. So for there to be anything else to exist, nothing would exist. If there was anything else in existence but Allah, nothing else would exist. It cannot, because the objects that make up the world are manifestations, an appearance of an already pre-existing energy and matter. And if we look deeply into the subjective realm of that, it will show that there can only be one being for its essence to be modified in multiplicity to make up other things that are really itself again, its energy and matter appearing as this door behind me, energy and matter appearing as this phone in front of me. It's the same energy and matter. It just appeared in another way, shape, or form. But if it wasn't for that one being, La ilaha illallah, nothing else would exist. Mind is energy and matter, but the mind isn't conscious. But who are you? If La ilaha illallah, the mind is not conscious. You are aware that you are aware and conscious that you have a mind. So the mind is a tool. And you have the will, because Allah does what Allah wills, to bring manifestations into existence with it. It is a main reason why anytime you see anyone from some sort of religious belief system, which really might not be a religion after all, holding on to a pair of beads, seemingly fiddling around with them over and over and over again. Don't get distracted by what you think is seemingly fiddling. Because what this person may be reciting mentally in their mind is reminding them that no, La ilaha illallah, there is no other being but Allah. There is no other existence but this divine reality. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun. It's a saying which translates to, verily from Allah we come, and to Allah we return. La ilaha illallah. Verily Allah came from Allah, and verily Allah will return to Allah. Inshallah, of course. But in order to make it there, we must polish our heart, purified of all these dark spots that are on it that can weigh it down and have the energy that is within it be attached to the material realm, be attached to the dunya, the world, to be attached to carnal passions and desires, and to love pure evil and devilishment, instead of remembering that you come from a place which is undifferentiated. You come from a place to where there is pure spirit. You come from a place to where if you are not vibrating in such a manner to match that where you're saying you want to go, you can't go there. There's a mantra in the Hindu tradition. The last part of it is a beseeching of the person reciting it to tell Source, oh Source, do not allow me to ever fall back into this cycle of death and rebirth, dualism of this and of that. Don't ever allow my mind to fall back into forgetting the fact that Allahu Wahidun, that Allah being in existence is one. Keep my mind focused on the fact that which I thought I was separate from and I'm trying to get back to, I was never truly separate from it, because there can be no separation when we're dealing with oneness. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukarmi Vabandanat Mrityo Mukshya Mamritat. Today, yesterday, and tomorrow are exactly the same. The only occurrence that isn't occurring right now is there's no light outside. At least not from the sun directly, bouncing off of the moon and back over here. So yesterday is still now. It's just the past now. Today is still now. It's the present or present now. And tomorrow is the future now. Because nothing exists but the now. Nothing exists but Allah. La ilaha illallah. Just in case you brothers want to go back and catch those quotes, they come from about the first third of the book from Netter Netter Volume 1. Subjective and Objective Realm Teachings. The objects that make up the world are modifications of an already eternally subsisting and existing self-energy and matter. An in-depth view of the subjective realm will show that there can only be one being. For there to be others, there must be differentiations of the energy and matter into bodies, which serve the means of further separating each from the other. Mind is energy and matter. Mind is not conscious. You are aware that you are conscious, and you have a mind that is, and have the will and the power to bring manifestations into existence with it. Remember who you are. Al-Fatiha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله وهو العلي العظيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس قل هو الله أحد. Say Allah is one. Allahu Samad, Allah the Eternal. Lam yalid wa lam yulad, was not birthed, nor was he begotten. Wa lam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad, and there is nothing equal to or greater than him. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Percasering Falu, Percasering Falu, Percasering Falu, Percasering Falu, Percasering Falu, Percasering Falu, Percasering Falu. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May the peace, blessings, and mercy of Allah, God, Chukwu, Nkulu, Olodumare, Brahman, Krishna, Quetzalcoatl, because to Allah belong the best of names, be with you forever and evermore. Ameen.